Guys, today we'll see how to create an array in a programmatic way, say like in your VB.NET. So for that, I'm going to create a new sequence. So create arrays in VB. So to write my VB.NET code, what should I do? I should use the activity called invoke code. Just drag and drop here. Okay. Click on the code. So let me tell you about the syntax, how we should go forward, how we should get the syntax to be written to create an array inside a VB.NET. So use your dim some name for array. Take some name for array. Okay. And use your as data type. Okay. Say suppose I want to store employee details or employee ID details. Dim. I'm going to use the array name as emp underscore id as integer. So if you guys remember yesterday, right, I told you that we have to specify the size. So where you are going to specify the size, Pratap? So here we need to give a parenthesis and we have to define the size. So what is the length of element that you are going to be store? So here also we have to tell that I want to store 5 elements. So this part is going to be called as array declaration. So now we'll see how to assign the values of an array. So now how can I assign? In array, we can assign the values at their respective index. Okay. So it means that how can I store that? emp id of 0 is equal to some value. emp 0 equal to some value. So just remove this. So how many values I have given? There 5, right? Okay. So that integer size should be 4 now. Index size should be. So now similarly, emp id of 1 is equal to some value. emp id of 2 is equal to some value. emp id of 3 is equal to some value. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So let's go and start implementing the same logic inside your UiPath invoke code VB.NET. So let's go here. So what is the syntax? Dim. So let me make it little bigger. Yes. Now dim emp underscore id of 4 as integer. Okay. Now let me write emp id of 0 equal to, so I should give like 1089 as one of the employee ID, emp id of 1 as 7458, emp id of 2 as 769. Okay. So the third one is like 8521. Okay. Now let's go and click on OK button. So let's wait to make the code get visible here. So earlier this is a little quicker, but in the new version, right, it takes some time to get the code to be generated there. Now fine, we got your code here. You have to wait till the code is getting visible in your invoke code. Then go and click on run file. We shouldn't get any exception here. So just loaded. Yes, it means that perfectly it has been loaded. We didn't get any exception. So if there are any exceptions available, right, it will be throwing here in your error list. So we don't have any errors, and that is perfect. We have been edited here. Now to see the output, to see your output in your VB.NET, okay, to see the output in a VB.NET, how we are going to do is MSG box, okay. So just use your the index value. So now what will happen exactly? Now a array will be created. Now for each and every index will be having, for each and every value will be having an index here, right? So here see what exactly happening is 0, 1, 2 and 3. So here I'll be having the value as 1089. Here I'll be having the value as 7458. Here I'll be having the value as 7469. Here I have being value as 8521. Now to get the value from this array, what is the name of array? emp underscore id. So if you want to get the value from an array, right? Yesterday I said you, so we should go and access by their respective index. So now I'm trying to get the value from the index as 0. So the syntax is emp, the variable name, parentheses, we have to pass your index value. So here I want to get the value from my index number 0. So that I'm going to use my emp id underscore 0. Okay. So now let's go and run it and see whether we are going to fetch the value from that respective position or not. Now let me run this file. Yes, I got the value as 1089. So this is the way how you need to declare an array in your VB.NET.
If you like the video, please like and subscribe and click on bell icon.